Okay, this is what I started. I started doing a sketch here, kind of using a bit of a Loomis method here to help with my drawing. And then so it's got to be about a third here. Match. Now then, I've got looking at an up angle, and these are always the hardest for me. Go ahead and throw the eyes here. And now then, draw. Now here's the hard thing is that when you want to get the underside of it, kind of a U right here becomes kind of like a horseshoe, or say here, and jaw comes down and around. U goes right there. In case you're wondering, the eyebrows actually go right on the brow line. Like this line here represents the brow line. This is good to know. It'll help you. I used to always put it above the brow line, and that was now you only do that when you're making emotion. You're emoting. You're having your character emote, making a face for emotional reasons. Okay. Top is the hairline. That. So there we have this part here is kind of shaded. Is that the chin? And put this out a little bit for it. Cheek. And that looks a little better. Okay. So here is the top of this is the hairline. And you can see buzzed on the sides, you have some hair on top. Here's a shirt, a t-shirt. Now we'll just to see how this, so to lighten this, I'll create another layer, and I'm going to go ahead and ink it. And this way you can kind of see those guidelines, how they work and how you kind of get rid of them. Nice, so digital inking means you can actually erase as you go. Okay. So here, if you look at it here, it looks like I got this guy going down a little low. So I'm going to draw the eye up a little bit higher. I can see that it's now too low. Mhm. And when you think about when you're making your inking lines, where's the shadow at? And so I'll start off with a thin line here, and then as it wraps around, it goes away from the light, because I'm assuming the light is up here somewhere. A little bit, not that close, but coming from that direction. So that's going to make this area much darker. So you're going to want to have a thicker line here. Okay. And since I've got this area, now let's go ahead and okay. Into the other eye. These eyelashes here a little bit. And here's where I said the eyebrows are really on this ridge line. There's the ridge line up there. So I'll lower this one here. Then like this. Because remember this is a bridge. It's covering the eye actually. Okay. Oops. Okay. Check out really quick. Let's take a look at this. There you go. Now you've got a nice face. Look at that. Looking up, everything seems to be in proportion. Seems to be in perspective. Um, you can add little hairs if you like here. You can look at it like this. It's a very clean thinking. I always, I want to be like other artists and try to do some cross hatching. Unfortunately, every time I do, I always end up making a big mess of my artwork. But I've learned that as much as I would like to be a cross hatcher, I don't know if that's something that I'm really geared for. So here we are. I'm very satisfied. This is a very nice looking drawing, I feel like. And it's a sketch. I used the Loomis method, and I've used the method in the past, and I really liked it for a little while. But I found that when it came to turning the head, it's actually a little bit harder to use. It's the the I think the Riley method is really good if you're going to um, to use it for the sake of learning how things are placed and spaced and that sort of thing. But if you're really looking for a method for turning the head, keeping it in perspective, keeping things together, then I think the better approach is using the Loomis method. At least to you get used to it, and then you can use it more as a guide. Just depending, I do find that it's an interesting thing for me is that I will go through a process where I will stick very closely to using all my guidelines and everything like that, and then I'll get cocky for a while and I'll do it without the guidelines. I go, oh, look at me, I'm still doing such a great job, and then after just a little bit of drawing like that, what I'll learn is I'll go, oh, I'm not drawing these nearly as well as I did with some lines, and so I'll have to end up going back to finding um, that putting those guidelines again. Now, of course, it's different if you're doing a cartoon character. Okay, so all that really matters is make sure you get your shapes correctly. For the sake of consistency. This would be cartoon character. Somebody's on a place like George. I don't know. George here. I didn't really use the Loomis, but I could go back in here and I could overlay that, and it would mostly line up and not exaggerate it. Now, this is the thing is that since the Loomis method and the Riley method and these different means for helping you draw better, prettier pictures are meant as a guide, and they're based on sort of like the average person. And since none of us are average-looking people, we all have you know um, differences, some more so than others. Um, these methods always have to be adapted, and this is it's a skill you have to develop on your own, and by doing that, by adapting these methods appropriately, you can get a wide variety of looking characters. And if you kind of trace how you have drawn the character, it can help you reproduce the character in a lot of different positions. But you have to kind of have that breakdown and understand what you did and why you did it. And so here, this is really just more something quick for you to be able to I see the value of having a guide. I've seen there are people who start out and don't look like using guides, and I can understand it's time consuming. But the if you look, it's much better. I mean, you'll find it with your artwork. It's always much better if you use a guide. Even in your cartooning, you use a guide. It also helps. It makes it faster. If you're going to animate, it's going to make it faster too. That's just outer space discriminates in case you wonder. That's why I put things in different layers so that I can be silly for a little while and then go and erase it. So this has just been a quick little video on using the Loomis method to first lay in the sketch we have here. And just so I'll show you this real quick. Basically, what I've done is I started with a circle, right? Start with a circle here, and then I put in another circle, and then I drew here. Through that circle, I wrapped around a line, and that line represents the bridge. The bottom circle wraps around in parallel with this top one, and this becomes third. We're dividing into thirds, and so this becomes the top. And then over here we have this comes down to help me find the chin. And then we have that chin, and then I do it's tilted back. I do a line right here. It comes down, and this helps me find where to draw. And so that's basically Loomis head there. And then after that, I just sort of drew in all the details. And if you're looking for a great video on the Loomis method, you can check out Proko. I don't recommend everything Proko if you've got kids and whatnot, because he does do some other stuff that's not appropriate for kids. But he's a very solid artist. He's amazing, and his videos will teach you quite a bit. And I've learned quite a bit from the ones that I've watched. And his video on the Loomis Method is fantastic. So okay, that was just kind of it. So here you see, this was the basic Loomis head here, and then I drew in the details here. And then I inked it, and this is what I came up with. So it's much different than this. And then this one, so you can see. Oh, here's like this. You can see the two right next to each other, what it looks like, and you can see that it looks really good. The nose looks really good. It looks like it's in proportion. It's perspective. It's been foreshortened because I used the guide to even help me figure out the foreshortening. The ears are lined up with the brow ridge, and the bottom of the ear is matched up with the bottom of the nose. The edge of the mouth matches up with the center of the eye. So very easy to use. You should use this. Don't get cocky. Do it right, and you'll look all right. All right. This is Hillel and New Hero Comics. Quick little drawing video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm done.
monster theme. Could you draw a little monster? Simple.
Yeah. Okay.